on my grandfather's street in Ijebode. It wasn't on Google Maps. That might have been like 2016, thereabout. So I checked that same street about 2 months ago, and I realized that Google had driven through that street in 2022. You could see my grandfather's street on Google Maps. Guess what, Maegu? You know, so when we did in the 90s, then those days where we would travel for Elia every wherever, still get small quota and with plenty potholes. Now on a brown road, no more quota there.
Everything is wiped off. It's just dusty now.
Everything don't clear, come out. And they go celebrate that Elia, those people. So me, I don't know what's be our problem. We get serious. In fact, make I just round up the conversation. My people, just help us click on the like button, subscribe to the channel. You know, it's an opportunity for people like me to rant and express some of my frustrations. Thank you for listening.
God bless you.
Thank you, Mayekun General.
Yes, so that's our own, the African Wahala. God bless you. When you mentioned that Google map and the rest, right? I kind of feel tempted. Okay, give me a second. Let me take this. I hope I got you, hopefully, right? So I am putting something on just because I want to go and see Ijebode. And then there is one where we have, I mean, you can easily tell, you know, okay, let me show you because I have it on my screen. Okay, let me share the screen with you. What is that? 1 second, right? Just 1 sec. So it is Ijebode. So you put it in the Google Art, okay? And then I will show you Ijebode from the the satellite up there picking it. But the street view is the one the African Wala is talking about. Street view will take you straight into but this is Ijebode, the capital of Ijebu land. Now, a lot of people are from Ijebu. You can easily just take a look at the inner roads. Okay, take a look at some of the inner roads there, right? These are like some of the roads you see inside this thing there. They're not there again, oh. Are you with me? So the roof, I think that's this is Lagos, sorry, Shagamu, Benin Expressway. I think that one is this, in this middle. That looks like it's a road. But you see all these ones, you see the adjoining ones. If you open them closer, where's that street view again? Oh, let's see. 1 sec. There is one that could actually take me to the streets. And you can see it up close, okay? This is when you try to see it close. So the videos you saw on the Mayegun's Diary Political today, the latest, okay? But you see all these pictures, all these streets in Ijebode. This is Ijebode, right? And this is probably like 2-3 years ago. So image, okay? So when you look at some of the roads, you can easily tell that some of them have already been wiped off, like totally. Sorry, my collar. I just left you there. Hello there. Are you still there? Oh no, you had to leave. So let me take another one then. Hello.
Hello, Michael. Good evening. How are you?
Oh, Princess. I'm very well. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Good evening, everyone. While we were growing up, yeah, did you notice that there is this trend now that we never used to have back then?
What's that?
You see children with cerebral palsy. You see children with Down syndrome. We hardly see them back then. You can have a street of about 15, 20 houses, and you will see just probably one or two around. But right now, yeah, you can see a mother have 4 of those children. You see children with brittle bones everywhere.
I mean, I have heard
You
that
see
people are having
abnormally.
children with birth defects a lot.
Yes. We never used to have that. why is that happening? See, sometimes when I see all these gay boys, hey, I want to marry a male like Kiniko. I want to marry Kiniko because we take a flag show. Yeah. When I see them around, I'm always thinking is the formula they took when they were young. Because while we were young, the rich, the kind of middle class parents that we had,
there was middle
were like,
class. So.
yeah, there's always this boasting. Yeah, there's always this boasting. Oúnjẹ wo lọmọ tiẹ̀ ń jẹ? SMA gold ni tèmi ń jẹ. Ṣé NAN ni tiẹ̀ ń jẹ? Àwọn wo ló wà behind SMA gold and NAN?
And what exactly did they mix up in those things?
In the formula to put together. Yeah, in the formula to put together to feed those children at that time. So if they are feeding us and people are having children with Down syndrome and cerebral palsy, and you see children with juvenile diabetes, you see children having sickness, you see PCOS. It is a food chain and it is a capitalist kind of thing. The capitalist is an individual.
I can't remember this country, Princess, right? I can't remember a particular country, but maybe if I kind of say this story, some people will be able to, pitch it and then remember, right? I think I've had the scandal of a cow and gate scandal in some countries. I don't know if it's Asian countries where they said the type of formula they sold them, right? I don't know if it's cow and gate, but I'm talking about baby milk. That they said were pretty much like they were mixed with something that they believe will make all of the children of that generation, they will grow up with different diseases, including infertility and all of that stuff. I can't remember, but if all of you have please.
Ego, I've not even heard this story you're talking about before.
I've heard the scandal like that.
But sometimes I just sit down.
Right?
Yeah, I just sit down and I just sit down and look at these things like, why should you have loads of children trying to identify as this, as that? We never had that problem while growing up. Majority while on your lofitowa. We didn't have that issue. And the capitalist kind of chain, they will, if they should take over the food, we are done, totally done. We are done because when they plant GMO in your land, and they decide not to give you the seeds anymore, if you try to plant your own seed, it won't grow on that land, Mayego.
That's a fact.
It will not grow on the land. Then when you come up with diseases, it is still the same capitalist that is the owner of Big Pharma.
You know what somebody told me?
They will be the one.
I think it was you.
Yeah.
If it was you or somebody else. He said the fact that they said insects, they chop the GMO plants.
Yeah, I said it. He said don't go near it.
You want me to now chop the product of that thing? I think it was you. Was it you?
And the law of nature, recognizes the fact that there should be cross-pollination. There should be cross-pollination, the bee taking pollen from one place to the other. Cross-pollination, it has to be there. So even if the insects are not going near it, and you want to feed people with that, you want to feed human beings with that, if we take it in, that's the end of everybody. And I've said it on this program before, Mayegu. You see that World Economic Forum? By 2030, say. I will just say these things and go and relax somewhere. Because I keep thinking about this thing that who gave that man, that is it Plep or what's his name? Who gave him the right to make decisions on my behalf? Who did that? So they will give people, do you know that the wheat they use for our bread in Nigeria has been GMO all along?
The what?
The wheat they use for flour.
They are okay.
Yeah. Yes, and it has been that thing has been here for quite a while now. If you're in the food industry, yeah, you will know what I'm talking about. My parents were in the food industry, and that's where I am too. So you will know GMO wheat has been here for quite a while. Do you understand what I'm saying? So immediately you start falling sick.
They never really cultivated them like they are doing now in Nigeria, but they
are commercializing it now in a very big way. So people are aware of it, but they've been fed with GMO over the years.
Like imported, Abby, because the last time
when
Donald Trump signed a deal, because the reason why I don't like using years and long time as a general statement in this regard is this. There's still some information, okay? They are pointed out at the time how America decided to officially actually sign. Do you know that Bukwari actually signed a deal? Remember that they were going to bring GMO by Donald Trump at the time when he went to go and pay for the Tucano, right? The people just it wasn't this strong about GMO, wasn't this strong.
Because the media didn't throw it out there.
Not like
majority of these things happen, yeah.
So people
the media is a weapon.
Most of this GMO to Nigeria as finished product like apple, banana, and all those.
Like apple, like grapes, you know, seedless grape has been around since forever. You know,
probably see this is what I'm trying to clear, Princess. Okay. And I'm not trying for us to create a narrative, okay? I just want to be sure that if it makes sense to say they cannot have been growing GMO in Nigeria for years for us not to know more about it now, okay? Because
there are a lot of things going on.
No,
there are a lot of things going on in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole, that we don't even know about yet. Except when they are bringing it and to make it
is argumentative, okay? It is debatable. There are some things we know.
Majority of our bell peppers are GMOs now, and they've been here since forever.
What do you mean here?
They've been here.
Like they have been planting them.
So when you eat that GMO, yes.
So exactly, they have been importing them to Nigeria before they got to a stage of, because you see the issue of a GMO where it becomes like a thing, right? You said you are in the food industry, no doubt, okay? So I'm talking about there was actually a time that Nigeria actually signed that GMO should be brought to Nigeria under Buhari. I haven't seen if anybody kind of cancel that now. No, okay? What I'm saying is that the growing of a GMO in Nigeria, if it has been around for so long, that simply means, that simply means the theory of GMO not being replantable. That alone would have made so many land farmers to have told us, I mean, they would have come public and say, once we plant this, we don't use the land anymore. So when you say it has been here for long, do you mean imported or planted? Do you have any idea?
Probably imported. And I know people that plant seedless grapes around now.
Now, I mean,
there are people that plant seedless in this Lagos. They have farms. They plant seedless grape. They are hybrids. So Mayegu, hybrids. Wow. And when you see a GMO,
Princess, they call them variants. Variants.
I can't know that they did all these things in the lab.
And now,
so when you eat things like that, then you fall sick. You still have to go to the big pharma. They give you something for diabetes, then it starts affecting your liver.
Your kidney, your everything. It is what it is. So, Princess, I think your line has somehow acted up. So let me take another one. Another person. Yeah, hello.
Hello, my good Don.
Yes, sir. How are you, Baba?
What's good? I'm fine. This is Mr. Z from Lagos.
That's Mr. Z from Lagos, Baba. Thank you so much for coming back on again. Here we go.
Yeah.
Where do you want to come in?
Okay, Mayego, I want to start with this. I have a friend, a much older friend. He takes about maybe 15 years older than me. He voted Buhari twice and voted Tinubu. I cut him off from my life.
God bless you.
I don't think that's wrong. He calls, his children will call me. I don't even want to talk to him. He has granddaughters. And like before the election, he was saying he's not even going to vote for Tinubu, he's going to work for him. Now the poverty, his restaurant is in mess. Is in a mess.
Oh,
I cut him off totally.
and for
Please, I'm not doing anything wrong.
About, let's say this too, okay? The reason why you have to cut them off is this. If you don't cut them off, you are going to become them. Not like you are going to be supporting Tifnumbo. You are going to lose everything, trying to save them. They can't be saved. So if you want to save yourself, right, walk away. Or else, in another 2-3 years, right, I don't want you to come back and say, I lost everything because I was helping somebody who voted Bukwari twice and Tifnumbu once. Please don't. For the sake of our listeners, Baba. Fire. I'm behind you.
When you go in Lagos now, you go to eat in normal restaurant, and the way they'll put small stew for you because of cost of tomatoes and pepper. They'll minimize the stew as if, oh my God, is what is showing that poverty has entered deep inside this land. Deep inside. Even Dangote has started complaining today. Dangote is complaining. He might not touch it that way, but his own investment and his staff salary, and he's hearing complaints. He must join the people because he knows probably revolution is coming. So he must start letting the people know, aligning with the people that are on your side.
See, imagine yesterday, I said something that in September, the Central Bank of Nigeria is going to increase your taxes again. Okay? And you see, that will be for those of you who are working or who have this and that. You can tell how much they've taken from you, Abi. But you see the new businesses. I'm talking about those who have businesses in Nigeria, who are still surviving, who are still weathering the storm. By September, they're going to have another challenge that will make majority of them to consider if they actually really want to remain in Nigeria or not. But the quota system billionaire is calling on Tifnumbu to help him and stop that central bank. Meanwhile, Tifnumbu tells central bank to increase the money.
So I don't even know if he's Tinubu really operating, because that guy is quite too old, and I don't really know if he's the one running things. I don't think he can even think. The only thing he'll be running is, where's my money here? You don't do this one for me. That gold, Alake, have you kept the gold in this place? This one, because I know that same greed of money is still inside him. Have you kept my gold there? Borrow this money. How much did you keep for us? He has nothing to do with governance, security. He doesn't give a damn about that. Before I curse. Doesn't give a damn about that. When you hear him talk, or when you see the way he behaves, you know he doesn't really care. I hear the Northerners are planning him seriously against 2027. But they don't what they don't know is, with all the nonsense that happened, the man that did all that nonsense, Yakubu, is still standing there. Nothing happened to him. We didn't revolt, we didn't do anything, nothing happened to him, nothing happened to his family. Everything just moved smoothly. That man is still in charge.
He's going to remove him before the end of 2025. He's going to put a Yoruba man there.
I believe
he's going to realize that do or die. He knows that he will do anything, and there's nothing anybody will do.
I believe you. I believe you 100%.
He's going to remove
I believe
him.
you.
He's not going to take any chances.
He's going to put
it's that impunity they're talking about, right?
Yes.
We'll watch it on the big screen.
Yes. He'll put a Yoruba man there that he knows he's ready to die for him.
They go shout. How can a Yoruba man be INEC chairman? Or if he just go bring somebody from Benin, somebody from the Middle Belt, who is from their part, that doesn't mean that person is representing anybody other than Imo, right? And everybody will shout. And now, and then Tifnumbu will be like, Chibi now when I talk say we should remove Yakub. I've removed him now. Put somebody else. You are still complaining. But that
You're still complaining. These people are smart. As we're talking like this, those people are smart. Remember, please, just my last point. Before the last election, there was a time they passed one rumor that Yakubu, they want to remove Yakubu. All of us revolted. We revolted. Don't remove him. Not knowing that man was the main catalyst. All of us that time will be. No, don't remove him. Don't. We shouted.
Now,
don't knowing that man.
See Yakubu anywhere like this,
Now, man, he can't come out in public now. He convoy, you pass Tinubu convoy himself now, because God bless you. This one you say we're not going to sing for some time. This one you say we're not singing for some time. So to weekend with that, Abi?
I know. It will be to weekend, okay? Or maybe you know me now. Just small time we will miss ourselves. So even let's say maybe if day 1, day 2, I can just bring out my phone and say, okay, I need to rest. I want to say something. As usual, right? But
Correct,
anyway,
correct.
the officially back will be like a Saturday.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You need
Thank
to
you
rest
so much,
sometimes.
man. And you too.
God bless you.
And you
All
too,
right.
Baba. God bless you. So I have I'm gonna. I think we currently have how many minutes? We do have just about 15 minutes to go tonight. Okay. And here. Oh, if you need to know the rules, right? When you say something, I know how it can be, okay? So when you say something, right?